And look at how easy that's just blending out. Oh, that's stunning. Let's just do one little like pop of fun. And then even for the people that need 1,000,001 palettes, like there's 1,000,001 more. Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be doing a review of some new Colourpop stuff. I'm super pumped. We have some of the pressed powder palettes, which are 4-pan eyeshadow palettes. They're the little mini ones, which are just so cute. So we will get into those. Then we're also going to be reviewing, swatching the color Stix by Colourpop, which are stick cream eyeshadows. And then I have a mascara, the Act Natural Defining Mascara. So if you want to find out anything about these products, how they perform, apply, and wear, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm just gonna get started by showing you all of the ones that I got. They come in quite a few different options. So this is the one called Cream Soda. As you can see, it's super stunning, a little more neutral. So it's nice, it comes with 2 mattes, 2 metallics, and that one looks beautiful. The next one that I got is Citrus Fizz, which is very actually similar, as you can see, and I'm gonna show you side by side. This one is the cream soda, this one's the Citrus Fizz. So you can see it's very similar color scheme, but this one, the Citrus Fizz, is just a little bit more warm toned and just a touch darker. Then we have the Mocktail. This one is quite a bit darker. And this one, as you can tell by the names, they're all kind of, I think the color scheme is based off of a like drink. So cream soda, kind of like that, like pink, but it is not, I guess the metallic is pink. Yeah, the metallics are more pink because I was going to say it's not very pink, but it's like a soft pink. And then the Citrus Fizz, kind of like more warm toned, the more orangey based colors. And then this one is a Mocktail. So it is rich copper palette, mix of gold, coral, and rust shades to create the perfect look with this richly saturated palette. So yeah, I do think that's a good description. Very warm toned, super rich. Then we have the palette Creamsicle, which as you can see, again, another warm one, but this one's a little more coral, has a little bit more like reddish pink undertones, but still those you know, prominent warm orange undertones as well. So that looks like a beautiful summer option. We have Sorbet, which is a much cooler option and it's more purple based. Again, beautiful. And I think all of them have 2 mattes, 2 metallics. I love that for a small mini palette. And then the last one that I got is Sparkler, which seems to be the most kind of neutral one other than cream soda, because that was quite neutral as well. But this is just kind of neutral browns, a little bit more, you know, depth and darkness. I'd say the darkest ones out of all of them is the Sparkler and the Sorbet. And then the rest are quite soft, some a little, you know, a little bit more than others. So they have a good range of, you know, dark, deep, rich, warm, kind of, I mean, I feel like it's dominantly warm shades in this collection, but at least they have the purple option for cool tones and they have some neutral options for those of you that don't like the super warm. Let's go through the color Stix, the ones that I got, so that I can kind of piece together what I'm going to do because I have no clue what I'm going to do yet. So these are a super creamy multitasking eyeshadow in a stick. Ultra pigmented for high impact color in one swipe in a long wearing water resistant formula that lasts all day. So you can line it up, wear it all over, smudge it, smoke it. It says there's a built-in sharpener to create the most precise tip. So yeah, you can pull the end out and it does come in a decent variety of shades. So I got not all of them, but a lot of them. So let's go through the colors that I got. And I'm going to have swatches of all of this at the end. If you're specifically looking for swatches, they will be at the end of the video. So the first one that I got is called Warm Up, and it's described as a metallic golden champagne. So they have actually some mattes and some metallics. This is what the point looks like, which is quite interesting. So I'm excited to see how precise we can get. And when you look at the photos, it looks very versatile because some of them are used, it looks like on the lid for especially the metallic ones. And then a lot of them are used as like kind of more graphic graphic liners. Maybe we'll try a little graphic liner action. The next one that I got is Happy Days, which is a metallic rose with pinpoints of blue and silver. Then I got the shade Check Please. This one is matte, a matte muted terracotta. Some of them, I don't know if that was on purpose actually, because now that I'm looking at it, oh, I just squished the tip. We're just like off to a great start this morning. Cool. Some of them have like this tip, as you can see. And then some of them here, I'll put them side by side so that you can see the metallic one is like flat and the matte one is pointed. I got the shade Bittersweet, which is like a darker purple. It's described as a matte warm berry, which is pretty accurate. I got Charmed Life, which is another metallic. See that now this metallic is pointed. So I wonder if that one that's kind of like slanted, was that a mistake maybe? I don't know. Charmed Life, and it is a metallic bronze. I got the shade Fave Things, which is actually just a creamy beige. I thought we could even try it on a waterline. Let's see how water resistant she is. I don't know how well it would work, but I might do that just to kind of like have an open eye type thing. This one's Style and Ease, a like matte navy blue. Then I got Day Date, is matte rosy pink. I'm excited to play with these. And this one's Coffee Shop, which is like a dark brown, but it looks quite warm toned. Like you can almost see the reddish undertone. And then last but not least, I got Cool Breeze for a little pop of color. It's like a antique gold. So that one looks fun. This is the mascara that I got. So this mascara is supposed to be a defining mascara that gives you your natural lashes a boost. Think your lashes, but better, with a smudge-proof, clump-free, and easy-to-remove formula. I'll just do a little wear test for that as well. It's only 8 o'clock right now, so it's quite big, but I kind of sometimes like these ones as long as they're not too like messy. All right, well, let's just get down to it and play. I think I'm gonna go actually quite natural with my actual eyeshadow and play more with these color sticks because they are so fun. Because like we already really know the Colourpop eyeshadow formula, so I'll test one, see if she's, you know, consistent. I'm gonna go with the lightest one, which is Cream Soda, just to do like a basic crease. So I'm first gonna take this shade, which is Milkshake, I think. It's just basically like a cream shade. And I'm just gonna lightly, not very precisely, dust it all over as like a base so that we're all set down. I did apply MAC Paint Pot Primer. I'm gonna go into, with a little more of a precise brush, the Soda Shop, which is kind of soft brown. Colourpop sometimes can kick up quite a bit of product. If you're tapping off your excess, it's never been an issue for me. Like it doesn't fall out really badly unless you're not tapping off your excess. Wow, that just blends. I love Colourpop so much, honestly, guys. It is such an incredible brand. It's so cheap. The only thing is you can only buy it on Colourpop. Like I wish it was like easier to access because here in Canada, it usually takes like at least a couple weeks to get. And so if I want to like order new stuff to review, a lot of the times it's like old news by the time I get it. But I still enjoy reviewing it because it's such a fantastic brand. And look at how easy that's just blending out. And I just wanted like a basic crease so that I can do some like kind of fun stuff with the sticks. And then I'm just gonna take this cream shade and kind of use it to blend that out. So yeah, I definitely would say that these little palettes are fantastic. And you know what? I think I'm gonna say it. Just from looking at them, I personally think I like these better than the 5-pan palettes. I feel like the 5-pan palettes, a lot of them had a sequin in it. And as much as I can appreciate a sequin formula, I do think they're cool, like they're unique. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, to a lot of people, they're just another matte. It's not as easy to work with in the sense that like, okay, there's sparkle in it and some of them have a, you know, prominent sparkle to them. So you don't want to put them in the crease. So I personally, like I love those and I think they're quite a good dupe for the Natasha Denona, but I just like the idea of these better. 2 mattes, 2 metallics, I think you're set for a good look, especially if you're the type of person that has, you know, you kind of have just an everyday natural look and you just, you know, go off the same shades every day. This would be perfect. Like if you just want some soft browns and a couple like metallics to like play up the lid a little bit, These are perfect. I think they're the 5-pan palettes. I do think that they are really nice and they do offer a little bit more like unique shades. You know, there's some pressed glitter, like kind of like those glitter shades. So there's a little bit, there's pros and cons to both. Let's go into the Citrus Fizz. I'm gonna get like a even more precise brush and kind of just build up this crease a little bit. Just a little more definition in there. And then back with the last brush into this shade. So that dark shade I just used was from the Citrus Fizz and it was Peel Away. And then I'm going back into the cream soda into the Soda Shop. And I'm just gonna kind of buff the edges of that. I'm gonna take this shade, which is Float. Oh, that's stunning. Oh, isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. And then the metallics are beautiful formulas from Colourpop as well. Now let's go in with Coffee Shop and almost do like a brown liner. And then we'll get into a little more fun once we're done this. They aren't like the thinnest I've ever seen, so just be careful. Like in the inner corner, it's hard to get a thin line. And what I'm gonna do is, because it's not super precise in there, I'm gonna get like a flat brush and kind of just smudge it. I'm gonna actually just take some of it. Oh yeah, that actually worked really nice. So if you're having trouble getting like a thin line in the inner corner, you can actually use a liner brush. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, they smudge really nicely. Yeah, they're not the most precise like this. Let's see if we can sharpen it to be a little more precise. Yeah, you actually can. The sharpener's not bad. I mean, the thing that I hate about it though is you take so much product off with those kinds of sharpeners, but if you need a precise point, then you kind of, if you need to, you need to. Oh yeah, it's a little more precise now. And again, I'm gonna probably go in with the brush to like make sure everything's good. Yeah, I'm gonna go use the brush because I don't want it that thick all the way through. Just gonna smudge that. See how easy it just like smudges out? Okay, well that's beautiful. Yeah. So I definitely will have to say they're not precise enough to really be like a liner like this if you want it to be precise. Like I got it a little better on this side, like the actual wing, because I used a brush for the whole thing. So I just would recommend, but the formula is really nice. It smudges easily, but it does have a bit of like a waxy consistency to it. So I do think that it's going to hopefully hold up, and I'm curious to see if it would hold up in the waterline as well. I think I kind of want to take the same color. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just play around with it, and then we will finish up with the mascara. The only complaint I'd say about this so far is that it's not the most precise tip, but I don't think any stick shadow has ever been precise enough to create that kind of line. So I think that that's okay. At this point, it's more formula. If you want to use it directly on, you just are going to get thicker lines, or you could use it more to like apply and then to like smudge out. Let's just do one little like pop of fun. Let's do just a little bit of the golds. We gotta. It's cute. I like it. Okay, so now last step, I'm actually going to do the Fave Things, which is just cream. Let's see what we can do in the lower lash line. Oh, that's nice. It really brightens things up. Like just like it's nothing special. I'm curious to see how long that'll last. I'll update you guys on that for sure. Bonito. Let's do the mascara real quick. Okay, let's curl the lashes on one side and not curl them on the other. I feel like because it's called Act Natural or whatever it's called. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Act Natural. It's not gonna be like the most dramatic mascara, but you never know. It seems so far to be quite lengthening. Man, my eyes are sensitive today. Oh, this is actually really nice. Now, it's not the most like dramatic, most voluminous mascara I've ever seen in my life. It does give your lashes a beautiful, like naturally, really elongated, but it also separates them really nicely as well. I personally think curling lashes always will make a mascara look better, so. But it is nice to see that you don't have to for it to look good. Like they still are quite long. It really defines the lashes. It's definitely described well. I like that. I really like that. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed everything I tested from Colourpop today. The little palettes actually, I thought I was gonna be like, yeah, like they're cute. We already know Colourpop's not gonna be that exciting, but I'm really excited to have those. They're beautiful little combos, especially for the minimalists that don't need 1,000,001 palettes. And then even for the people that need 1,000,001 palettes, like there's 1,000,001 more. They're beautiful little travel-friendly packs. I absolutely love Colourpop's formulas. I like that there's 2 mattes and 2 metallics, so it's perfect kind of ratio. And then the color sticks really impressed me. I definitely recommend a brush if you want to get super precise with any lines, kind of like I did, or if you're doing it as like a liner. I will let you guys know how these all hold up. Do they fade? Do they smudge? Do they smear? Especially the mascara. Does it flake, smudge, smear, transfer? I will do a little wear test for you guys, but before I do that, I'm going to have swatches of everything that I just tested and even the colors that I did not test, so that you guys can kind of see up close and personal the shades that I got, because I did get the majority of what was offered. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see swatches and my end of day wear test final review, then keep on watching. Here to update you guys on the Colourpop products. So we just went to the park, me and my son, and it's a little windy and my eyes were actually kind of irritated today. I don't know why, but this eye watered a bit and it did kind of remove some of the brown liner. I'm probably gonna go home and touch it up just because I really love this look and I want it to be perfect. But I did want to pop in just to show you. It's not too bad, but you can see right there. So they're not 100% waterproof. The inner corners are fine though, so they're not bad. And I do have some of that cream shade, even though my eyes have been watering like wild. They really have been watering, so they're really not that bad. They actually held up really well. So far so good. Hey guys, I'm just here to update you again. I don't know if you guys can see all this black on my face. It's the mascara. So it does flake a little bit. It's not really bad, and like it seems to be like fixable, like I can just brush it away. But it's definitely not the absolute best mascara I've ever tried. I really love the way it looks, but it does flake a little bit. So I just thought I would update you guys on that. I'm back to talk about the Colourpop products. So they're looking really, really good. Nothing's really happened or move. The cream shadows are long wearing, fade resistant, smudge resistant. The only time anything really budged was when my eyes were watering like really bad when I was outside and it was really windy. And right here, kind of where the tears were coming out and I was patting, it kind of lifted a little just right here. So I did touch that up and I had mentioned that, but other than that, everything's good. My lower waterline, it's definitely broken down and gone a little patchy, but I do have to say, it's still there a little bit, the cream shade. So not bad. Like for just a cream shadow, cream stick shadow, it's not bad for what it's done in the waterline. I'm actually quite impressed. I think they're pretty long wearing. I think they're really fun to play with, and You know, the color selection's nice, especially if you're using a brush to be a little more precise. It's really, really nice to do some more like graphic liner type looks like this, or to use just as regular liner, or to use even just as a base. Cream, you know, shadows are really good for really long wearing shadow. And obviously I'm super happy with these little 4-pan palettes, as I'm, you know, usually impressed with the Colourpop's formula, and I'm actually really impressed with just the color stories that all of them have. I'm really actually super excited to have these because I feel like these are going to be really great, easy everyday palettes to just grab. Really good color setups here to create some beautiful little looks. Mascara. So yeah, there was a little bit of an issue with the mascara. It did flake a little bit, but I haven't had any flaking since I've kind of swept that away, so it's not completely flake resistant. But other than that, I do really like the mascara, but I would just beware, you know, to check that. It's obviously not perfect, and it's not maybe the first mascara I would recommend, but I do really like the way that it made my lashes look. So I'm not overly mad about it, but it's definitely not the best of the best. So that's probably my least favorite product of all the products I tested from Colourpop today. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe below for more upcoming videos to come. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.